Rise and shine, people. It's gym time. 4:09 in the morning. Let's get it. Look at this, guys. Look at what this reading. Mainly staying in the fours. Now, the charge battery is going to be 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? It's a 12 volt. That's a good battery. This right here is in the fours. This is a dead battery. Again. So before I can get started on my project, I got my stuff, got my bucket over there. I was in the midst of getting my stuff together when I was like, let me move the car back because I got to work on the side here. So I don't want to be on the driveway. Let me move the car back. And I get this. Now, 5 hours ago, it was reading 13, 14. 5 hours ago, guys. So gotta jump the car again. Let's go. Man, that's crazy, guys. Had to jump the car again just to move it back. Now I went to the gym like 4 in the morning, and I was in my car. When I opened the door, I seen all the lights was dim, so I knew that this battery's this batteries is struggling. You know what I'm saying? Everything's dim. The headlights was dim. They was flickering. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, that's not good. The car started right up. It read like 11. You know what I mean? 11 is still should be somewhat good. It's a 12 volt battery. You know what I mean? 13, 14, good battery. 11, you know, it's going down a little bit. That's just a little bit. That's all right, 11. But at 11, still cranked right up. Everything was dim though, and I knew not to take my car, so I didn't take the car, man. I took the wife's car. Good thing, or I would have stalled out at the gym. Now I still had my battery pack, my jump pack with me, but man, when it's like this, you just don't know if it's going to hold power or not. So I just didn't even take the chance. Wee hours in the morning, everybody's still asleep. Wife still asleep. Before they got stuck down there, I'd have been stuck down there until she got up. So I just went on ahead, took her car. But when I came out to move it back, and I was actually expecting it to just still start right up, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm just moving it back a couple feet, and it didn't start. It was completely dead. The door is open. It was enough power to open the doors. Doors open. And then I hit the start button, and that took all the rest of the power trying to do that. Yeah. Back to the same old thing. Look at that, guys. 14.2, 14.3, but it's staying right at 14. You hear the engine idling smoothly. Now this morning it was like this, and then it would drop. It'll be up here at 14, then it drop down to 10 and the next second, and go back up to 14, and then drop back down to 10. So I mean, it was struggling. So I knew not to even attempt it. But right now I'm staying at 14. We'll see what it do after I turn the stuff off. But I'm going to let it run for a little while. Give it a little gas here and there, because that's not the focus. The focus is this scratch, which I have no clue how it happened, guys, at all. No clue at all. But we're going to try to eliminate it today. Now keep in mind, guys, this is not a professional job. Matter of fact, I've never done this before, so I do not know how well this will go. And if you've been watching the channel, you know that some things just don't work out in my favor. Those are the epic fails. The last video, for instance, because that blend door actuator, nah. Sure, I could have played around with it off camera, put all the work into it off camera, tore my hand up in the process, and put a little video together like, oh, a 15-minute video, like it was easy and it wasn't a hassle. Nah, bruh, I wasn't, nah, I wasn't even with the smoke, bruh. Keep on ticking, bruh. Keep on ticking. So, YouTube University, again, for this, guys, scratch removal. First, we got to see how deep the scratch is to see if this is even possible. Because if it's too deep, then this is not a home job, guys. You got to take it to a body shop to do it. If it's a clear coat scratch, then it's possible for me to do. If it's not a clear coat scratch, then it's not possible for me to do. So that's what we got to do first, guys. Determine if it's a clear coat scratch or not. First, what you do is, let me turn this around. All right, guys, first thing we're going to do is clean the surface that we're going to be working on. Alcohol. This whole surface. Now the fingernail check, guys, you can just check it with your fingernail, see how much it catches. If it catches a lot, then it's not a clear coat scratch. It's down to the paint. My fingernail is actually not really catching, which is good news. Then the next thing you want to do, guys, hold on here. I got my bucket of soapy water. Now you can see the scratch here. You can use a spray bottle or just use your regular soapy water. If the scratch disappears and then come back, it's a clear coat scratch. Alright guys, watch it. You see how it disappears when it's wet, which is actually a sign of it's a clear coat scratch. That's what you want. If it don't disappear when it's wet, then that's that's not good for you. You got to take it to a body shop to properly repair that. But since it disappeared, it's starting to come back a little bit here. That's a good sign that it's a clear coat scratch, which means we should be good to go. Alright guys, you can see I masked off my area, the whole scratch. You want to give room around the scratch because you want to be able to blend the paint back in when the scratch is gone. You want it to blend back into the rest of the body. And in my soap of water, I got 400 and 600 grit sandpaper for the light buffing, because you want to lightly buff this out. And it may take a while. It may take more than one application. So we're going to get started and see how many applications it takes for me to go through this with 400 and 600 grit soapy sandpaper. You're going to be wet sanding. Do not regular sand. You're going to be wet sanding this. So we're going to get started and see how this turned out. Let's go. Now guys, as you can see, let me zoom in. You could barely see it now. You see how it's hazy? That's what you want. You wanted that. And you could barely see the scratch anymore. It's still there. You can still see it. You can see it's going away. That's what we want. So what we want to do is light sand it a little bit more. See the haze? Now that's how it's supposed to look, guys. So that's okay. You're light sanding the scratch out. So this is what you want. So let's get started again. And let's see if we only need to do one more once over. I'm hoping one more once over. Alright guys, you can see, you can no longer see the scratch. The scratch is gone. Now we gotta blend in this, what you just did. Don't worry about it being hazy. It's supposed to be hazy. If it's hazy, you didn't scratch down to the blue. Down to the paint, I should say, whatever your color core yours is. This is normal. This is how it looks. So now what we gotta do is blend this back into this. Alright guys, in the midst of doing this scratch removal, I still got the car running because it's still being jumped, man. And it's actually been probably about a half hour now. So let's turn this off and see where it goes. Guys, going back down to 10. That means it's struggling. So it's keeping the 14 for a minute. Oh, look at that. Back down to 10, 11. It's struggling to keep power. Car problems in the middle of a project, y'all. Alright guys, so I got my Galaxy Pro polisher here. It's my first time actually even looking at it, man. I bought this man about a year ago, and I just wanted to do paint correction. I didn't know I was going to be doing a scratch removal, but here we are. And I got my 3D polishing compound with paint correction, which is pretty much what you want to do after the scratch removal. You got to buff out and then correct that paint. So I got this, shook it up a little bit. Now I got to put the polishing cloth on here, and since I never did this before, I got to figure out which one is the polishing cloth. Put it on there, and which I'm figuring it's gonna be one of these. Look like they just go right on here. But since I haven't opened it yet, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta see. Alright guys, let me figure out which of one of these go on here. Then we're gonna move on to the buffing it out. Alright guys, finally got the buffer set up. One final look before we start the buffing. Alright guys, let's say add 4 to 5 drops of the polishing compound onto your pad. 4 to 5 dime size drops. So I'll put them all the way around, you know what I mean? I've seen some people add it also to the paint, but this right here actually doesn't say it for this, so then it say don't really add a lot of power or pressure, just go over it lightly. Just to make me feel better. Alright guys, this is 2 buffs in, you know what I mean, and you see how it's starting to blend in with the rest of the body. It's just not a white haze anymore, because this is actually where the line was right here, guys. It's actually right here where it was, all the way down here. So it looked like it's going to be, I mean, I never done this before, so I'm just guesstimating, but I'm thinking it's going to be maybe 3 or 4 more buffs with the compound, and then the final polish to get it all right. So let me get back to the buffing, man. I'll cut you on with the end result. All right guys, it actually turned out great. Great. But before I show it to you, let me go on ahead and show you these products I use for it one more time. I mean, my Glaxo Pro polisher, very important part. I like this. This is my first time using it. I can't wait to do the whole core with it since it came out so great. But this is the cutting compound finishing polish for true paint correction, and it did a wonderful job over there, guys. Wait till y'all see it. And I used 400 and 600 grit sanding paper, wet sanding with soapy water. I started off with the 400, then I went to the 600 to finish it off. And of course, the polishing bonnet, I gotta take that in the house and clean that back up. But yeah guys, just these couple things, and let's go look at what they did. Look at that, guys. This is where it was. It is completely gone. And did you see my reflection I got on my PJs with the finishing polish? I mean, that is great. There's no swirl marks or anything, guys. It turned out beautiful. I mean, it's like a mirror. You can see everything in my background in it now, and you can see that the scratch is gone. The only problem I had, guys, is because I got the bull here, and these, woo, they're trying to tear up the polishing pad, so I had to be careful not to go down far enough to hit these. So this was kind of in the way, so I had to work around it. But other than that, I mean, it came out great. The scratch is gone. It looks beautiful, guys. Look at that. It came out great. All right, guys, back in the man cave, aka the headquarters, man. The paint correction actually, well, the scratch removal actually turned out great with the paint correction, man. I can't wait to do the whole car. But when I went on ahead to put the car back into the driveway, it would not start. After it got jumped for a half an hour, after I let it run for half an hour, after, bruh, I just put 50 in the tank yesterday. It been running all week. Last weekend to this weekend. Didn't stall out on me, but today it's like, nah, bro. soon as I filled up the tank, I mean, I was riding on fumes all week. And soon as I put some money in the tank, it's like, I don't know why you did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. You had your little ride. You know what I'm saying? He was good for a week, man. I said, I let you ride around for a week. You been complaining to these people all summer that I ain't been acting right and I ain't let you ride around all summer. So I gave your little punk ass a week to ride around then. I don't know why you put any more gas in me because I'm not going nowhere else. Now get out my face, punk. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's what it said. So it's just I didn't even bother to move it, bro. It's just still sitting there out of the driveway in the circle. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna mess with it no more today, man. You know what I'm saying? It look good though. You know what I'm saying? It look good though. So well. But anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, man. Thanks for watching this video, checking out all the videos, man, rocking with me while I'm having, man, a hell of a time getting content, y'all, cause car can't go nowhere. It's just it gave me a week, and that was it, guys. The party's over now, so yeah, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get content with a car that is, you know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah, it's just not letting me, guys. So I got to do stuff to it. Why it don't even run? That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I got to keep on pushing on, man. Keep on pushing on. Hopefully y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like I told y'all before, the Dodge Journey group, the Custom Dodge Journey group, is reached over 1,000 members this week. Matter of fact, Just today it reached 1,100. So it's still racking up the members, guys. It's still racking up the members. Going ahead and join my other Facebook group, All About Custom Whips, as well, guys. I think that group is like 360 members. So yeah, we need some members in that group right there too, guys. Subscribe to the channel, man. Watch the videos all the way through. Hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like the video, whatever, man. And I will see y'all with the next video, man. Because even though it ain't running, again, we got more content coming, guys. And I'll see y'all at the next video. We out. Join my Facebook group, All About Custom Whips. Push your cars, trucks, bikes, whatever you got, customized on Facebook. For the Dodge Journey lovers, join my Facebook group, Custom Dodge Journey, on Facebook.